Well, UConn is one of She Leads sponsors. Hey, UConn, go Huskies. So for that reason, I would like to see them move forward. They are launching a doctorate of ministry program for women in leadership. And so that is super exciting. So I was cheering them on big, 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 big last time. I'm cheering them on this time, but my bracket says Duke goes forward. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. We have a little friendly competition within Coker, the church that one of the churches I work in, and yeah. So I think Barbara did have Illinois going forward. She was one of the only ones, so she maybe is on Team Suzanne. I'm just
Well,
saying.
I like Barbara. Barbara, I hope I get to
Yeah,
meet you. That
yeah.
would
Barbara
be
Keeper.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, so anyone joining, just I'm trying a lot of new tech out today. One kind of failed by the fact that you see like that picture of me, but we're working that out. Um, Drop She Leads in the comments if you join us, and we'll continue to say this as we go throughout, and you will get the link for our upcoming conference. It should be delivered straight to you. So She Leads, drop that in the comments at any point, and we'll get that right to you. So we have a lot going on. First, it's Holy Week. What did your church do? Does your church do special traditions with your tradition or anything for Palm Sunday?
For Palm Sunday, the kids waved palm branches and went through the aisles, so that was fun. My favorite scripture of all time. They preached this morning. Pastor Damon preached out of John, but I was like, ugh, my favorite is in Luke 19, where he says the rocks, if they keep quiet, the rocks will cry out. He did give a mention to that, so I was excited. His sermon was very good, but I was like, oh, the rock's got to cry out because this got to happen. Anyway, that's my favorite.
We don't have the little kid tradition in our church. We haven't done it, but it's funny. The person who preached today, she actually showed a picture of when she was a kid, and she did that,
Oh,
holding.
fun.
She and
Hmm.
her little twin sister holding the palm. So it is an adorable thing. So a busy week for many of you, especially
Hmm.
since we have so many of our followers and members of She Leads Church that work in churches.
Hmm.
So you're in marathon week. I know some of the folks on our
Marathon.
team are definitely that way. You
Hmm.
help churches, so you're definitely in that marathon week. And probably a lot's done by now, but still, it's a lot of long hours. It's a lot of getting through this week. So thoughts and prayers for everyone. Is a lot to juggle.
For sure.
It's a work week. It's a big work
Hmm.
week for many of
Hmm.
you,
Hmm.
and thinking of you and praying for you in that. But also, speaking of praying that we're also in the right space for everything that's going on for ourselves. And that's this week is our monthly meetup. Jen, you're going to be leading it, Rooted in Prayer. Want to
I
touch on
will
that
be.
a little bit?
Mhm.
You are such a good you're a good prayer person.
Yeah. Oh, well, oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. We will be, I won't actually be teaching a ton, but we will be guiding through prayer. So it'll give us all an hour designated in our week to come together and pray. And when you have an ongoing to-do list, I know that can be hard to do, to step away for an hour to pray, but put it on your calendar and let the calendar rule you and come in and pray, and I'll guide you through it. And we can devote ourselves and our churches to Jesus right before we get to celebrate his resurrection. So um, I invite you into that space because I'm sure it's going to be early mornings, late nights, getting everything done. This has also been a crazy season of just the unexpected and I don't know, different things that you're juggling on top of Easter. So put it on your calendar and just show up and register so we know you're coming and we send you the link. But it'll be it'll be a good time together. I promise.
Yeah. We went back and forth on what we were going to do this month because it is conference month, and we'll
Hmm.
talk about conferences in just a second. And we knew the first Wednesday this of this month would be Holy Week, and we're like, oh, like, do we just skip April? What do we
Right.
do? And I think what we
And it's
landed
April
on,
Fool's Day. So it's like so bizarre.
yeah,
Yeah.
and what we landed on is that you know what, if we can do anything, just to set aside an hour to pray with each other. Like
Hmm.
that's what we need. And so I'm really looking forward to it. You did one on prayer last summer that you
I
walked us
know.
through
I was
your
just thinking
grandmother's
that
thing.
too. Yep, yep, yep. So this one will be a little bit different, but it will give prompts and space. And so that's what we're gonna do.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
UConn playing. We mentioned a sponsor
Yep.
of our
Go
upcoming
Huskies.
conference. Go Huskies!
Mm-hmm.
Yay
Yeah.
Huskies!
Yeah.
And we probably have Duke people and She Leads too. I mean, that's UConn and Duke going. That's interesting. That's an interesting
Mm-hmm.
match.
That is.
Anyway, hi Sharon, good to see you. We mentioned I'm going to be giving something away. I think it'll be a combination between live, and I'm going to give it until tomorrow morning on who can comment even afterwards. But who's joining us from the furthest? You're going to
Mm.
get a free Wired to Lead book, which, by the way, this book is what led me indirectly to She Leads Church. I was like writing a book, needing to do all the things for writing a book. Became a speaker for She Leads Church. A few years later, I'm here with you all the time now at She Leads Church. But
Yep.
this is for female leaders and life lessons I learned in newsrooms about leadership. So it is for women who are wired to lead, and the women of She Leads Church, we're all women who are wired to lead. So drop either on the live, or if you're watching the replay of this, where you are watching it from, the person from the furthest away, I'll add that in the comment. We'll get a book. If you already have the book, I can send you another one, or let me know who you think could benefit from the book and send me their address in a message, and I will send it to them, and we'll share with you
There
why.
you go.
But anyway, speaking of the conference, we're a few weeks away.
Just a few weeks. We're almost there. So exciting.
It's excited. Hi, Chrissy. Good to see you. So any of you who haven't been part of the She Leads conference or She Leads Church very much in the past, what we're known for is the spring virtual conference. And this
Mm-hmm.
is a chance for women to come speak together and just share wisdom and create an amazing space.
Mm-hmm.
And this year's theme is rooted, what we're rooted in. Jen, you want to expand on that a little bit?
I would just say, I wish I had it pulled up, but I was reading in Psalm 1 this week, and it talked about those who reflect on the law, and the law meaning the word of God, will be planted like trees, and those, and I can't remember exactly the words, so everybody go look up Psalm 1, okay? Just do it and read the whole thing. It's good. Just read all of Psalms. It's great. You'll love it. But it talked about being blown in the wind, like a piece of wheat just being blown around. And in this world, we've everything's so unstable and unsteady, and it's hard to know what's real stories and what's AI generated, what's entertainment and what's truth, and it's just uncertain. Everything's so uncertain. So we went with Rooted, and there is a Bible study out there named Rooted,
Mm-hmm.
and good for them for naming that Bible study that. But we were like, we've got to be planted. We've got to be grounded. We've got to have that anchor to go back to find truth and to know who we are and who we were made to be. And last year was She Is, so we were really looking at our identity in Jesus. And this year we're planting our feet on solid ground and staying steady because we've got a solid rock to stand on. So that's what it's about. And so each of the various speakers will talk about, being rooted in the word or truth or hope or love, all the different topics that we
Yeah.
are rooted in. So
Yeah. I'm going to be doing Rooted in Your Gifts, the way God
yeah,
wired you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
My
So
passion. You're
good.
touching on what's yours, Jen?
Rooted in hope, which
Oh.
I already gave a talk on hope. So come back though, watch the new one. It's better. I mean, it's
But
not
that,
better. It's just it's different. I expand on it. So it's not the same. It's not like I just rinsed and repeated my same talk. Because
no,
I
but
was I was nervous to use the same title again, but that's my word of the year, hope, and so I've been really digging into it and unpacking it. So
your teaching on hope in our monthly meetup, that was, I would say, one of our like best feedback months. That was a very
thank you.
powerful month, and it's something you are passionate about. For those of
Hmm.
y'all just joining us either live or on the replay, drop She Leads if you need the link to register for the conference. It is free. Or if you want to do it on your own time, register for the all access pass. Still a very affordable option, but She Leads, and we will make sure you get that link. And if you would like a free copy of the book, drop where you're from. We want to know where you're joining us from in the comments, and we will get a book out to someone It's either yourself or let me know someone who you would like to send it to. So
Yep.
yeah, we are ramping up for the conference. We are getting the talks in. Courtney, our main person behind the conference, and Hannah, they're really doing a lot of behind the scenes organizing.
Yep.
They are really
Oh, to them.
excited. They're really excited about the talks that they're getting in. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just lovely ladies who are all either leading in churches or leading in marketplace. They're you.
Mm-hmm.
They they live what you go through, what we go through as women, the amazing blessings that come with that and the way God wired us, and the challenges that come with that as well. So, Chrissy, yes, it's been a blessing in your
Oh,
life for more than a decade. Yeah, it's been around for a while, and so glad that you are
okay.
joining us again, Chrissy. We can't wait. By the way, I don't think we introduced ourselves for anybody who's.
Oh.
I'm Suzanne. I'm
She
Suzanne.
comes in she comes in a pair. She
I,
comes in a pair. You come as a double.
we're
She found out how to multiply herself. That's what many women hope for.
yeah, and then Jen. So I'm
Yes.
on the lead team, technically CEO, but that sounds all stuffy to me.
Yes.
Jen, tell everybody what you do.
Oh, I am also on the lead team, and
Mm.
my name is Jen Clauser, and yep, I get to be the Chief Innovation Officer, which means I get to come up with new ideas. But this next year, I'm going to be spending a lot of time connecting with you all. This year we spent a lot of time behind the scenes, kind of growing in our leadership, kind of laying the foundation. I mean, we've been around for decades, right? But laying the foundation of some processes and procedures, and we'll continue to do that. But this next year, I'm about to stalk you all, so get ready, get ready.
Yeah, our focus last year was really making it this year more than just a conference, and that's not to take away from previous years.
Of
There
course,
were
yeah.
some cohorts and things like that, but really ramp it up. And the monthly meetups is part of it. We've done now a year
Hmm.
full of monthly meetups, but we also launched a cohort
Probably.
that
Oh,
Jen,
right.
you led, and
Hmm.
like an in-depth, in-person. Like we didn't. I can't believe we also had an in-person conference
I
in the
know we had
fall
one
with
in
Seabed.
Alabama, right? Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
fun. It
that
seems like
was
forever ago, but oh my goodness, it was so great.
it was the
Yeah,
it was the first
last
time some
fall.
of us had met each other. I had met Jen on the
Hmm.
Groupie one other time, but
Yeah.
that was great. And so we'll be working on some fall things again this year too. But the cohort is something that I think Jen and I both feel very passionate about expanding on this as
Hmm.
time goes. And Jen, if you want to tell folks about how that's gone, it's in San Antonio where you live, and it's just been a really great experience.
Oh, it has been. So, Katie Cole, another sponsor plug there for us. We when we took over in leadership, we met with a whole bunch of very wise counsel, and just I was overwhelmed by the generosity of some of these folks and their gifts and their wisdom and their advice, and it was so great. And I could list them all, but I would forget one. But Katie was one of them, and she had mentioned, and a couple others had mentioned that women in the marketplace that wish to serve in the ways of Jesus, wish to devote their businesses to the Lord. This it's kind of an untapped I don't know how to talk anymore. It's an untapped area, right? A ministry area where we could partner and come alongside these gals. And so the two gals that are in the San Antonio cohort both are franchisee owners, and this year we kicked it off with Suzanne's Wired to Lead, which was so good because we were just recapping the other day, and it was so many nuggets, many nuggets of wisdom for women in leadership about rest, about balance, about boundaries, about I don't remember all the things, but so many different things that we were like, yeah, those were good nuggets. And then after that, we learned the Working Genius. So Kim Tarleton took us through that, and we also got to meet with Michelle Jeck from C12. So they work with C-level leaders who want to lead in a Christ-like way. But they have to stay gender neutral in all of their groups. They can't just have men or just have women. So Michelle was gracious to partner with us and come teach us on nuances in communication. And then we've been able to dive a little deeper too into some of our leadership patterns and how those developed. And I'll just say it was much deeper than any of us anticipated. We're like, okay, we're going to get the tools and the resources we need to succeed. And we ended up, God showed us and walked us through so much during that time together. We've got one more session in April and then we'll wrap up. It was 8 months that we met once a month and we had great snacks. So that was important. And we all fell in love with this. It's not at all healthy for you, but this cold foam topper on top of our iced coffee. So that was good too. Those were two little things that we took away. So it was so good. So we are definitely going to roll that out again, maybe in more than one city. But Suzanne and I are going to go behind the scenes and kind of start to look at what worked and what didn't, and then package it and roll it out again. So yeah, it's been very fruitful.
Well, I say every friend
Oh
needs a
yay,
friend who
Tori's
can
on.
make a. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey,
Hi, Tori.
Tori. Tori, joining us from the cold up north. I don't know. Is it cold where you are, Tori? Tori, just so you know, drop where you're from. The person, we know where you're from, but
Right.
amuse us, Tori. Um, I, I know you've got the book, but if you win the prize, you can tell me who you would like to have a copy of the book, or I can send you one to give to someone.
Yeah.
But I say everybody needs a friend who can make a good charcuterie or snack board. Jen is
Mhm.
that friend. You're one
Oh
of my
yeah.
friends who can make a good.
Thank you.
You,
Thank you.
and not only good combination, but it looks good too.
Hmm. Well, the one in Alabama was inspired by my child, my youngest. So she had put together a fall board, and I was like, "Oh, that's cute. We're doing that. I'm gonna do that again."
Who knew? I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
candy corn person, but candy corn and popcorn is like the most amazing combination.
And peanuts, unless you're allergic to peanuts, you put candy corn with peanuts, it tastes like a Rolo. It's delicious. Anyway.
Our friend Tori, who's on, who is also one of our speakers. So
Hmm.
hello, Tori. She's going to be. I think we've got a couple speaking on love, and Tori's going to be speaking on love. Tori also, we talked about women in ministry who have a big week. Tori, I saw you doing a little speaking thing for your church. You're on
Hmm.
staff at a church up in Michigan. But Tori is
60
also
degrees. Oh,
60
Michigan
degrees.
just won too. So if you're for that team, go Tori. Anyway, sorry.
I've got Michigan beat Illinois when I was a
Sorry.
child in the Final Four, and it was a bad call in Michigan's favor. And I'm 50 now. That was probably 40 years ago at this point, and I'm still upset about
It's
it. But
still there.
I
It's
digress. I
still in there.
digress.
Yeah.
Um, but Tori is also a member of our leader circle. One of the other things that we expanded this year, which gives people another touch point, which Tori, I do know I need to schedule a meeting with you, where it's either we have an extra group meeting or you get an extra one-on-one with one of us and you get access to all of the things that we give and She Leads Church, talks and all of those things. So Tori, we talk about the relationships that women make from attending She Leads Church and attending our monthly meetups and all of those things. And I mean, Tori, in the past year, you've become a friend to many of us, and we really just met in the conference last year, talking in those small groups. That's one of the things. Oops, I live on a flight path. Um,
It's okay. I don't think we can hear it. You're
okay,
good.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Helicopters to like nearby hospitals go over my house, so sometimes it's really loud. But it's just awesome the bonds that have formed. And Tori, we're glad you're somebody that we bonded with in the past year, and we see you all the time. So
Yes.
okay,
And we
I
secretly want her to launch one of these cohorts in her city. So we've already started plugging that for her. So
yes, we have.
no pressure, Tori. And no pressure to anybody else who jumps on. We're not going to call you out to lead
Uh,
things, but also
no,
maybe.
just Tori. Anyway, um, so Wednesday, our monthly meetup,
Yes.
a time
Yes.
of prayer, a time of
Hmm.
prayer. Like we're just making all the little emoji signs to us there. Time
Yeah.
of prayer, Wednesday, Holy Week. We need it, so that's what we're going to do. Can't wait to spend that time with you all. And then in just a few weeks, the conference. Again, if you need the link, it's easy, sheleadschurch.com. if that's too hard to remember, drop She Leads, and I'll make sure that you get that link directly to yourself. And yeah, if you're watching in the replay, drop where you're from, and we will get someone a book and share this with other ladies. You never know who needs this at
Right.
the right moment. And my guess is
Well,
most people.
and for our basketball fans, it looks like UConn just won. Like in the last second, apparently. My phone started going crazy and I was like, what just happened? And I didn't want to switch off because I didn't want my face to leave, but then I saw it popped up. UConn won in the last second. So, I mean, if you don't believe that prayer and us coming together can work, I'm just kidding. We didn't have any part of that. And I actually had Duke on my bracket, but that's good news for our sponsor. So, yay.
Yay! Yay! Good news for our sponsor. Sorry, all of my Duke Seminary friends. Uh,
Right, right. Sorry,
they've had
y'all.
Duke has had a lot of good basketball years. I think
They
they
sure
can
have. They
they
sure.
can
Well,
share some.
I had him winning the whole thing. So, oh, oh well, womp womp.
Uh-huh.
I also didn't have my own Texas Longhorns going forward, and they did at least once. So, oh well. This
I
is
think
what's fun about this month.
it is
We don't
it
have
is
any
a
control over this.
I know it ends in
So,
April. Ladies, we love you. And
yes.
we're grateful you are part of our community. We can't wait to be hanging with you a lot this month. We're going to be jumping on these lives just to chat, just to be a touch base all throughout leading into the conference and just sharing the different things we have going on. So look forward to chatting with you throughout the month. And Jen, I look forward to chatting with you uh,
Yep.
as we get everything going.
Yep.
And share this with a friend, sheleadschurch.com. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.